Welcome to Pokemon GO Podcast, the last episode of 2022. And Squishy Twitchy, the freaking bot, couldn't even be bothered to stalk us here on twitch.tv/Pokemon GO Podcast. Yeah, that's me being grumpy. Yeah, Squishy's not here. Whatever, everybody. I'm Charles, the disappointed rock god of podcasting. As always, I've got Joe _Ard sitting here with me.
That's right. I'm not standing for this whole show. That's way too long.
I don't ever stand for this show. If somebody wants to throw a complaint, no, that was Joe. I don't know what she's talking about. Wasn't me that said flame me on. I swear. Year one throwback, everybody. And
when people got offended about it.
They did. It was fun. And speaking of throwbacks, somebody who's been here for a long time promised some promises that did not deliver. But the CEO of Slurpeeville, Thunder Muffins, is riding shotgun tonight.
Hello, podcasts.
Well, this is live on Twitch, so that's how that works. Then later, I just messed.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We're on Twitch now.
Bastila Down Pat says, "All hail the king of 4042." I don't know what that means, but
I don't know what it means.
All hail that king too. But thanks for that. Howdy. All right. So we've got some cool stuff I want to do towards the end of the show. So Joe, let's talk about some experiences this week. I've gotten some invites to some of the legendaries or whatever they are that I have been already had. So I participated in some of them. You remember Casey? What was his name in Discord? He was a patron for a long time down in Australia. Yeah, he's the one that made me realize that when it's freezing cold here, he's dying of 110-degree heat inside of a warehouse in Australia. Casey's back in the game.
Oh, and awesome.
Yeah, he reached out and asked if I had some room on my friends list. I'm like, yeah, I got plenty of room, because people, once they realize I don't really play that much, they unfriend me. So you're welcome. So I actually did.
They're like, he's not going to send me a gift. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I try to be honest up front, but yeah, Casey tagged me on, I can't remember if it's Discord or how we talked. I think he was going to reach out to you. I don't know. But
I don't think he reached out to me, but
I've raided with him. Oh, look, we can see they've upgraded syncing contacts, which I'm going to skip right now.
Oh, I've been skipping that for years. What are you talking about?
I don't want to play with people I know. I don't want to play with people I don't know. I don't want to play this game, but I have a 20-year contract with Joe, so it is what it is. Yeah. I'm just here so I don't violate my contract.
You may have been told that he bought me, but he got stuck with me for 20
for 20 years.
I'm not locked in with him. He's locked in with me.
That's a good one. I'm trying to remember what I did. Maybe it's Cobalion. I think I did. It was somebody here recently, and I did the age 0-14.
Yeah. I mean, there was Cobalion raids, so
I only
have
very
much likely
11. In 14 days, I only have 11 Pokemon on my screen. I keep forgetting to turn on my gotcha. But anyway, I did raid with Casey and got something interesting. Maybe it was Cobalion. He got the shiny, whatever it was, he got the shiny of it. I'm like, you're welcome.
We need to make some bingo cards and have people submit entries for random stuff, and one of them's got to be forgot to turn on my gotcha. That's got to be one of the square.
It's like a drinking game for kids. Mm-hmm. Just called bingo. Okay, cool.
I mean, same.
I can tell y'all were like, wait a minute. I don't follow the squiggly line at the end of that joke.
I've got a Dr. Pepper. I'm taking.
That's right, because you still can't do Mountain Dew. Yeah. Well, I guess it's pointless to do the Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it doesn't taste so good anymore. Stupid COVID.
So that was my experiences of the week. What were your experiences of the 2 weeks?
Well, I did get a Cobalion raid in. I got myself a Galarian Mr. Mime. Had Christmas with the family. I'm not gonna lie. I pretty much, I did. I skipped the Christmas Day event that was going on. So what I need to do is I need to be better about Oh,
There was a Christmas Day event.
hey,
I was busy.
Scatterbug.
I was busy playing. Oh, nice. I was busy playing Marvel Snap on Christmas Day to get the alt cards for Christmas that you could get. I didn't think about there being an event here. In the game. Of course, I knew it, but
there was. But both of us, 2 weeks ago, we were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna."
Probably not. Yeah.
And so yeah, I pretty much ignored that. But I do need to be better about sending gifts and specifically clicking that pin button because that's how you get the scatterbugs. So I was just going through my stuff and pinning it.
Okay, so remind me. I know it has to do with the gifts. So okay, Buckeye Fitzy just sent me a gift. I'm gonna open that. So if I pin the card,
yeah,
that's where I might get a scatterbug. So I have to. I don't know. I mean,
Charles is like,
I like
gifts.
I like that we talk and we hang out. I just don't know if I like you enough to pin you. Just saying.
Well, and
that's an old person joke, people.
It incentivizes you to get friends all over the globe because if you're gonna get all of the different kinds of the butterflies.
Oh, top of my friends list, Ard, that has a gray arrow, which means I sent you a gift that you have not opened forever. And guess who hadn't sent me one? Oh yeah, you.
I'm in the same boat. I don't.
We're already lucky friends. Why would I send you a new gift?
For Scatterbug, duh.
I live in the same areas.
Thunder Muffins. Open.
Yeah, the only downside
I didn't pin
to
it.
this...
I just opened it. Crap.
See,
the only
you gotta
downside
get the habit of clicking that pin.
What, Thunder?
The only downside to pinning these goofy postcards is there's only so much room. And they just recently upped it to 350 pins. So now once a week, I got to go in there and flush all the postcards that I pinned for the week.
Yeah. They didn't think this through.
No, not at all.
I'm looking for something flowery.
It wouldn't be a change for Niantic if they actually thought things through, right?
Yeah, let's get the Pokemon you can only get through pinning and then just not give you enough room to pin things.
Yeah. I mean, good on them, I guess, for increasing it, but at the same time, I can almost, well, I shouldn't say I almost guarantee, but my thought process I'm imagining in my head is the conversation went, people aren't using these pinning things good enough. What can we do to actually get them to pin stuff? Because people don't care about this feature. And I'm sure it's the person that put it in. He's like, I worked really hard on this. People need to be using this feature. I've got it. They need to collect all these different forms of Scatterbug. So we're going to have that be with pinning. Yeah. Because, there's those...
I'm over it. I pinned one, didn't crap.
There's those creepy guys in the movies that are always pinning the bugs on the
on the wall,
on the boards.
The bone collector.
See, and they do have a medal for that. So if you click on your little face and then go into your medals, it will tell you what region Scatterbug you have collected the most of.
Well, and it's going to be modern for us. Because that's
correct
where we are.
So Dark Case is Casey's name in the game. Hello, 89 AMR 1989. Dark Case. He's in Australia. I pinned his. Didn't get a Scatterbug.
Well, so I don't know if you have to pin a certain number or if it's a percentage chance. I can't remember the specifics on it.
It's a particular number.
Okay, you have to pin a certain number of them. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, if you check out the badge, it'll tell it. Click on your little mug down in the bottom corner of the game. Go to your medals. Look for the butterfly.
Don't keep threatening me. Man, I won't get a Slurpee and throw it at you. Pin your mug. All right, let me see. All right, so me. All right, and then medals. Where do I see the stupid medals? Oh, there they are. All right. So is it a butterfly medal?
Yes, it's a butterfly medal.
And it says collect them from all over the world. And
so then if you click on it and scroll down further,
2 out of 3 for the river region.
Yeah, it shows all the different regions, and it looks like you have to.
So the answer is 3. You made me do all that work when you could have just said 3. 3 is the answer.
So it's 3 for the first one, but then it's 9 for the next one, and I don't know how it scales after that.
Depravity.
15.
You gotta help me, Devo. You gotta help me. I'm drowning.
I believe 15 is the cap out.
Okay, all right.
So I did
How
2
dare
from
they
Australia.
make Charles
All right, cool.
want
A
to
third.
open
I got
up
a lot of
this?
people in Australia. Dark Case, I knew it was Australia. Apparently, Posty One is Australia. And I think that's who I clicked on last time. I just randomly clicked on somebody and they're Australia, and they are Daniel 120484. That were almost the greatest of friends, and I pinned it. So give me something.
You gotta do it 3 times.
I did.
Nope,
That should have been
clearly
number
you
3.
One of
Where's
them
the
must have been
stupid
from New
mouse?
Zealand instead of.
Where's the medal?
Oh man! And if you want
Catch. No, I have to go to the medal. You didn't tell me I had to go to the medal and touch it. I hate this game so much. They actually expect you to do things in it. It's just.
I love you.
I don't have to touch the metal to get my scatterbugs. They just appear on the screen after I'm done pinning gifts.
Well, mine didn't. I went to the medal and it said catch instead of a progress bar.
Huh.
So
Weird. Yeah, mine just popped up. I didn't
Yeah.
have to. I didn't have
That's
to
what mine
deal with
does.
that rigmarole.
all right, I got Scatterbug. I've beat the game. We're great. So all right, Thunder.
Devo Sight says, "Don't touch it. It's evil."
Yeah. All right, Thunder Muffin. What is your experiences of the week in game?
Let's see. My experiences of the week in game for the past week or so. I did the raid event on Christmas Eve and managed to catch the one shiny Hisuian Avalugg along with a bunch of just normal ones. So that was probably the best of the best. It's kind of cool.
go.
It's got an orange face to it.
Nice.
Very nice.
It's gonna make Pokemon great again.
I mean, with that
didn't-
event, we got 5 free raid passes for your first 5 raids. So
He didn't say he
Couldn't
got
say no.
Yongoose. He said he got Avalugg.
he just orange faced it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man.
All right. So we got a lot to get to. Let's hit the break. No, we do the discussion in the break. So
And
let's hit the
we have
discussion.
Discord to do too.
Hey, you don't want to show up and give me my speak pipes. You don't want to show up and be in the chat room except for a Devakate. I don't know, Terry. If I care about your experiences, Nolte. You know what? It's
Wow.
only 2 a.m. It's only 2 a.m. You could be here live.
Someone swapped the salt and sugar in your cookies for Christmas.
I didn't get any sugar cookies for Christmas.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
That's all right. So go ahead, show off whatever else.
All right, so Posty One Kenobi coming in with a shiny Galarian Mr. Mime. And then also we've got King of the Shinies Nolte coming in. I feel like I already looked at this one, but maybe I didn't. 3 shiny Terrakions, a Spheal, Gibble, Remoraid,
Nice.
Hitmonlee, Timbo.
He should rename that Kool-Aid,
Makuhita.
not Remoraid.
Oh no, Mr. Kool-Aid man. You better fix
Yeah.
that wall before my daddy gets home.
Love that line.
Oh man, shiny Makuhita and a shiny Machop, and people in my other discords are blowing up my phone, jerks. 100% Hitmontop. We've got Terry 5th place only because he's not Terry anymore.
That's right. I forgot.
Coming
Thank you for
in
reminding
with
me.
a 98% Scatterbug. It doesn't say. Well, it's blocking which form it is, so who knows which form it is. I mean, it's probably modern, but it is what it is. Lincoln Prime said that I got this as a Hoppip and could not resist evolving it to a Jumpluff. It was Community Day, so this Nundo has Bullet Seed and Acrobatics. Not useful at all, but I had 2,500 Hoppip candy, so why not? Trophymon. Man, we haven't talked about trophies in a long time. That's a callback to early
Season 2.
that would also work as a doorstop.
I don't know. It might float away. We've got Old Man Tup coming in with a shiny Stunfisk and a shiny Tyrogue. And that shiny Tyrogue actually has pretty good stats too. So it looks like it's 11, 14, 14.
Kurt.
So.
No, this is the boo I'm leaving you for, Kurt. I'm just saying. Coming to my show doing that stuff.
For those that are on the podcast, VOByKurt said, "Is Charles quitting here too? Because he's no longer doing a
after tonight."
Yeah. He's not going to be doing
a
podcast with Kurt.
Kurt has lost like 50 pounds. Hey, Posty One Kenobi made it.
Woo!
Cheers. But yeah, no, Kurt's he's lost a ton of weight, man, and you can see it in his face. You can see.
Good on you, Kurt.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to make that gravy somehow.
I don't even know what that
means.
Exactly. Go to Barry. Come on, let's keep this on track. We got some fun games to play today.
I thought this was a PG show.
I mean, that comment could be G through wherever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Depends on your mind, not mine.
We're on our way to a solid NC-17.
Nolte coming in with Team Instinct.
Yeah, Instinct. Yeah, that's right.
Instinct representation, because you were calling people out on the last show.
Yeah, that is okay. So we know one person.
Yeah, is that
now technically, I've never seen a picture of Nolte's face. He could be a bot for all I know, just auto posting in the chat. Well, this could be really Barry and Joe pulling one over on me again.
I'm not going to zoom in on his profile picture on Discord, but it looks like a person, so I'm guessing you could see his face.
You're saying looking like a man.
Yep. And then Barry, I read this. It's a little sad. I'll read it out here. No. It's a little long, but
do the TLDR.
Okay, basically,
see.
Barry isn't playing Pokemon Go anymore.
Yeah.
And
read the part about me. That's the only part I care about.
he's not even in Chicago anymore. I didn't realize he's moved to California. I
did not know. I don't stalk him enough on Find My Phone.
Yep. I mean, his wife is still in Chicago. She hasn't joined him there yet. I assume they're trying to sell the house, but maybe they're just gonna own both places, because they gotta take care of those raccoons in their backyard. Remember?
Yeah.
They feed the raccoons in their backyard.
They do.
Oh man. But yeah. So yeah, he hasn't been playing the game. It felt more like a chore to him, and so he's done. And yeah, he basically said, "Look, Charles and Joe are awesome, so I'm still going to be a patron because I want to support them for what they do." And he's going to still lurk, but he's not playing the game anymore. So, but he did say that if there's an opportunity for him to join an in-person event in 2023, he'll be there. So, because he doesn't care about the game, but he wants to spend time with us. Yeah. That's what he said.
Which, you know what, I love. I think we made a great friend, and that's the cool thing is there's definitely people that have come in through the game and through the show that I still keep in touch with, even though they don't play, and that's always a very fun thing. And Barry was such an awesome dude that
you're talking really to him in the past. He's still an awesome dude.
No. He was such an awesome dude, but if he wants to stay one, he can go support me at That's Easy Advice to Give over at TikTok.com. And all you gotta do is hit like. That's the only support I need, baby.
You've got all those bot accounts liking you over there.
Yeah, that's on Instagram. I got the thought bots on Instagram. So yeah, if you want to know the story, patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast. We did a good solid 30 tonight before the show. Well, is there any more messages? Because that's happy and sad at the same time.
We've got the WF professor complaining about oh no. He said that you actually opened his gift. Wait, no. It was a dream. You didn't.
That is not true. I've opened like 2 of his gifts this year. That's good.
He even put it on Twitter saying that he stepped outside and shouted it to the world. Open my gift.
You know what? He's not even here right now, is he? He's not even here right now, is he? No. Have another heart attack? Okay, fine. Be that way.
Wow.
No, I was kidding. Don't have a heart attack.
We've got a few more here. I'm just gonna blitz through them. Are you ready? I don't think he's ready. We got Lincoln Prime with a shiny Delibird with a costume. Charles loves those costumes. We've got Nolte watching Die Hard on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, you are.
appropriate.
Yeah, you are. Best Christmas movie ever.
We've got Devo Sight, who is here in the chat, of course. He woke up and
Nope.
caught a Christmas Eevee in his bed and then fell asleep with his phone still on his chest. And he said his wife woke him up, or she woke up rather, to see him holding this quote unquote cute little Eevee cradled in his arms.
No, just pass.
Charles is like, hard pass. We've got the Demon Fillery coming in with a shiny Delibird.
Demon Fillery.
We got Duly Noted.
Wait. No, no, you do not get to sneak in with like a 50-cent a month donation just to try to get bits done about you on the show. No, you're canceled.
Yep. And then we've got Duly Noted with a Sir Fetch'd, shiny Sir Fetch'd. Don't try to say that too many times. It won't work. And then Divasite saying he's got so many Eevees with Christmas fezzes and so little time.
I had a shadow pop up, and I went the other direction. Look,
like,
this is the only Eevee I'll be getting into from now on.
Oh, did you get a new dog?
We got we rescued a little Chihuahua puppy from
there you go.
organization. We adopted him as a rescue. So yes, we have this new little tiny puppy running around. He's pretty cool. And no, he's not an Eevee. All right. You know what? I've been threatening to do this forever. I am going to have to time out Kurt here. Just no.
I'm just going to say Bruce Willis went on record saying that Die Hard isn't a Christmas
Bruce
movie.
Willis can just shiver in the dark because he can't speak anymore.
Well, that's a little dark because he celebrated Christmas early because they're worried about his health. Just saying.
Well, I love Bruce, but he's wrong. He's right. If Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, Home Alone is not a Christmas movie. I said it. I stand by. White Christmas.
You mean
White Christmas is not a Christmas movie if Die Hard's not a Christmas movie because it was just said at that time of Joe, this is not the show for this, sir. We do this after the show. Why do you even get me going?
Home Alone is just Die Hard the younger years.
Right. So
all right.
Go
into commercial and then we're gonna come back with the discussion.
All right.
Do you remember what the discussion was?
I do.
What's your favorite Pokemon Go moment of 2022?
I said I do.
Yeah, well, in case you didn't.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I know the music we're gonna do. So thank you, Bastila Down Pat. Die Hard is the Christmas movie. That's what we're talking about.
Oh man. I got it.
Down with the filthy casual. And somebody Devo or somebody pointed out that Barry is now the fraud of filthy casuals.
The fraud of the filthy casuals.
I'm the king of the filthy casuals. He's gonna be the fraud. Fraudly casual? Maybe. All right, see the ad is about to end.
He's the sunburnt casual because he's in California now.
All right, here we go.
Once there was a lad, his name was Joe. He had a thought, a podcast show about a game that all would play. That game was Pokemon Go.
Hey, the Waylord comes as large as a ship and 100 tons. Hey, the Waylord comes, he'll crush all in his way.
Charles the filthy casualty be.
That's
no
me.
50 open nor none for thee. The rock god of podcast is he to host as well as yell.
Hey,
Filthy hippie.
Hey,
I
the
forgot about the
Waylord
dirty
comes
hippie
as
part.
large as a ship and 100 tons.
I totally forgot about that. So good. Hey, we're back. And we did a discussion. When we did the discussion of the week is what is your favorite Pokemon Go moment of 2022? And Joe, do you have anything on Reddit?
Yes. We have Nick Fry said the arrival of Ultra Beats He didn't say beasts. He said beats. The Ultra Beats. Dropping them beats. I know a lot of people
got into the game. You gotta love it.
I know a lot of people don't like them, but I think they're neat, and I think they were introduced in the perfect way. I think my favorite part of the Ultra Beats is the Ultra Balls, because it made it so that you could actually catch these Pokemon while being able to pin up them as well. I thought that was pretty awesome. So,
all right, what else?
That's all we got over on Reddit. That's reddit.com/r/Pokemon GO Podcast.
After 6 years and 2 seasons, you got it. Way to promote, Joe. Good boy, Joe. Good boy. So
Wow.
On Spotify, if you use Spotify to listen, you can answer right through the app. Otherwise, you can actually go to anchor.fm/Pokemon GO Podcast if you listen to it somewhere else and go find the episode and answer the questions here. But what's your favorite Pokemon Go moment? We got Zach Man. It's the moment I got runner-up for favorite previous player of the year. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Insert NSYNC song. It's gonna be May. That's the only one I can think of. I don't know what song we're supposed to insert here. Cool. Devakate says Charles opening my gift a minute ago. He just replied. And Applesauce Man learning what IVs were and figuring out I had a Shundo Cling. Nice. That is when I remember learning, like, oh, I can check this, I can check that, and I have this thing that everybody's talking about. Yeah, it's a great moment. That is fun. That's a lot of fun. And Applesauce Man, I think, just started playing a few months ago, I believe, and found the podcast and has been answering the questions. So congratulations on getting that Shundo. Thunder Muffin, what has been one of your favorite Pokemon Go moments of 2022?
I've had a pretty rough year in Pokemon Go this year, so I guess I would have to say probably getting to level 47 finally.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
All right. Humble flex right there. I got you. Oh no, it sucked this year. I only got one of the closest to the top rankings you can get, but it's been all right. Joe, what about you?
For me, it's probably when we all got together down in Atlanta with Kittens and Knives and his wife and Mr. Tambourine and Junior Tambourine.
Lily.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. And maybe runner-up would be when you came up here and we got Slurpees and went out to eat.
Yeah, see, when I show up at places, I bring Slurpees. I'm just saying. I'm setting the precedent here.
And I don't even remember what community day it was. It didn't really matter. It was just the experience was fun. So
chat room where there's a lot of cool new people in the chat room tonight. If you want to tell us what the favorite moment of the year in the game was for you, knock it out. That'd be great. I want to say episode 300 was my favorite. Just having everybody come in, and that's where that song that we just played came from. It was a surprise for the show. Neither one of us, I think, knew it was coming. Devakate put that together.
I knew he was working on something, but he didn't actually tell me what it was.
Tell you what, yeah. And just having people call in and talk to us and talk about the show and what it means. And then I'd have to say my second favorite moment is to watch Coach Kev walk away from us because he's been busy, because he started streaming and doing his own thing and really doing that Wayfarer review. And now, man, there's not a time hardly that I don't log into TikTok and he's live and there's people interacting and he's just talking to people and touching lives and doing awesome stuff over there. It's really, really cool to see him go from just kind of doing little things from us or for us rather and supporting us to really rocking the world. And it was very funny the other night. It was like midnight. It's like, he's live. Let me see what he's doing. He was sleeping. He fell asleep on camera. It was hilarious. It was great. That it's been fun. It's been interesting. But let's see. Bastila Down Pass is best of 2022. The rare raid hours for new mons on Wednesday. Raids with at Thunder Muffin. What? Thunder Muffin's bringing some people in to watch. What?
I brought my crowd with me. What can I say?
Yeah, I love it. Posty says, Posty One Kenobi says, definitely Charles opening a gift not once, but 4 times.
Whoa, 4 times? That's like unheard of.
I heard it. He just said it.
That's like a new record for Charles.
You know, I've told you the secret to get me to open gifts is show up to the show and start picking on me. Like, all right, fine, I'll open your gift.
You want to know whose gifts you open the most?
How do I know that?
No.
Yes, I would like to know.
I know who it is. I don't need any year-end review stats. It's not it's oh shit.
Oh, tell us, Joe. You set up this big moment, Joe.
I know I did. And then Squishy Twitchy got stuck in my head, and it's not Squishy Twitchy.
It's not
No. It's That's right. It's Squid. Squid is the beast.
Squid is the beast because he messages us directly on Twitter rather.
Yep.
Yeah, probably that. And I would guess if I could see a rundown, Weird Tigger 227. Yeah, because she always comes in and gives us grief. So I was like, all right, I'll get you something. All right. So, but not every moment has been great this year. We talked about a couple weeks ago how somebody in the community was being not just bullied, but it sounds like almost borderline criminally stalked and all kind of just bad juju going on. And that here is Thunder Muffin. And we said, they're part of our community and we really feel bad. And we hope it works out. We offered to come on and talk about it. So Thunder, let's talk about some of the bad moments for you this year in the game.
All righty. Well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, guys. I am Thunder Muffin. I am a Mystic player. I just recently turned level 47. Been playing this game since day one launch. I've enjoyed it up until probably about September. Let's see. The type of game that I play for Pokemon Go is I'm a gold gym hunter. I currently have about 307 gold gyms under my belt. It keeps me pretty busy getting these gold gyms. I'm looking to go to neighboring towns and conquering those towns and flipping their gyms to gold, and then I leave them alone.
So you're the Walmart of Pokemon. You just kind of come in, knock out all the mom and pop gyms, put your gold gym in, and okay, I got you.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I do run with an army of 20s, so and I also have 20 Machamps that help me take down these gyms fairly quickly. So in the area that I live in, when I first moved to the area, it only had like 2 or 3 gyms. So once the Wayfarer nomination program was brought into Pokemon Go, I signed up for that, and I've gone from maybe 10 stops in 3 or 4 gyms to about 55 stops and about 30 plus gyms now.
Ooh, wow, nice.
All through the Wayfarer program. I'm also a streamer on Twitch myself. You can find me at ThunderMuffin 2277. I stream mostly first-person shooters, and I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. So I stream a lot of Final Fantasy 11 and 14. Just about every night of the week, except for Thursday night, which just happens to fall into your guys' schedule perfectly. So,
yeah, it does.
Yeah, for sure. So to kind of sum up why I've been having so many issues lately, it was back in September. I was just kicking off one of my streams, and I noticed that myself started following myself. I had a person somehow find my first, middle, and last name full on, and started following me on Twitch. Gained some access to some childhood pictures of mine. I proceeded to notify Twitch of the situation, and my good buddy Bastilla, who's here in the chat with us tonight, he works as my moderator. Very much helpful. Thank you so much, Bastilla, for all your help. I appreciate it. But this person apparently was upset at my style of gameplay, so basically my style of gameplay is I live right behind 2 gyms. There's a church in my backyard, and I put 2 gyms up over there, and it has about 6 or 7 stops. Those are the only 2 gyms that I'm willing to defend 24/7, 365. In fact, one of the gyms I have, hang on one second here, I'll tell you how many hours I have in on it. I've defended this particular gym for 1,289 days.
What? Why? Why would you do that?
The coins, baby. It's all about the Poke coins.
So you get them back and then you go back in because you don't get coins unless they come home.
Correct. So people will drive by, kick me out, and then I'll wait
And then
until
you go back in. Okay.
Yeah, and then I jump back in.
Okay.
So what I did for the rest of the areas is I was growing the area via Wayfarer. I started branching out further and further away from home, and then I would wait until I'm the typical player that will wait till 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I will come out and I will kick you out of the gyms to put mine in. So when you wake up in the morning, I'm always there, and I'm always guaranteed to get my 50 coins. You know, I'm allotted 20 gyms. And that's just what I do. I leave them alone during the day, except for the 2 that are right behind me. Like I said, I'll defend those 24/7, 365. But the rest I leave alone until that evening.
All right. So you're a dominator. We got you. So they didn't like that.
In one sense, you're doing them all a favor by clearing them out every night because you're
Exactly.
giving them their coins.
Exactly.
What they didn't like is you're a liar. You're chose team mystic, but you're valor through and through, man. That is such a valor move right there.
Maybe. And I understand, defending these 2 gyms behind me is kind of a jerk move. Tossing people out left and right. But if need be, I can walk to these gyms if I really wanted to. All I have to do is walk across my backyard. I can reach the gyms just fine. But apparently an individual take an exception to the issue, and they created these fake accounts and started following my Twitch stream using all of my information. In fact, one of the bios that was put in there, this person proceeded to say it all started, gave my birth date, gave my state of birth, where I was born, and then they're like, I wish they would bring back Boston Market, and then proceeded to name my ex-wife, tell me that I got fat.
That's stalking, man.
Made 3 kids, had the ages of these kids, and then proceeded to say, I never see them because I am a selfish whatever that spends all my time playing video games, so I don't have time for them. Now and then reveals my new current address and location.
Wow.
So,
man, that is messed up.
You think? And then this person proceeded to join my Twitch Discord for some reason. I don't know why. But he just proceeded to, drill in and make crap out of me. Another fake bio was, it would be amazing if I used all this time playing video games to plan things for my kids or to get to know them better. Maybe they would like me, but I guess games are more important. Well, newsflash, my kids live in a completely different state because I am a divorced father. So my kids live in Iowa. I live not in Iowa. So it is rather difficult for me to spend time with them on any circumstance,
And that's not even the point. Somebody coming in, that notwithstanding, people can pick on you for stuff, but none of that's appropriate. But them saying, "Oh, you're a bad dad." Well, who cares? You don't even know who they are. Who cares what they say? And whatever you do with your kids is your business. But that they're tracking this stuff down, naming personal things in your life, finding personal information, and that's. So, has there been a resolution? Have the police involved? What's going on there? Because I know the game didn't care.
No, the game did not care at all. Still don't care. So he proceeded to find me on LinkedIn, and that's when exactly I knew who it was, because LinkedIn tells you who looks at your profile.
Okay.
So the silly person didn't think that through fully 100%. So that gave me his first and last name, and from there I was able to find his address. I proceeded to head to my county courthouse, and I went to get a temporary restraining order put against him for doxing.
Sure.
Everyone knows what doxing is, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to explain that
if you
here.
don't,
Okay.
it's the release of that personal information like address and birthdays and those kind of things.
Correct. Yep. So I successfully got a 10-day restraining order slapped against this person. So this would stop.
Come on.
Yeah, 10 days. Well, and those 10 days were only long enough for us to actually go to trial. So we went to trial. I didn't bring a lawyer. He brought a lawyer. I explained my situation. It was the same judge that gave the temporary. Explained everything, what this person was doing, showed all the evidence. My Twitch email address got signed up for inappropriate websites and forums.
Of course.
And the judge proceeded to dismiss the case. So once the case was dismissed, he could start all over again if he wanted. Hasn't done it, but he has elevated his game to a really unhealthy level to the point where he is now spoofing to eliminate me from being in a gym. I used to go all night being in a gym to down to just like 4 minutes. Because I don't know what kind of alerting this person has set up, but no more than 4 minutes. That's all I last in a gym now. In any gym in my area. In fact, there's a city north of me. If I put it up there, he'll find it. He'll kick it out within 4 minutes. City east of me, he'll find it within 4 minutes, kick me out. There are other places that I'm not going to broadcast here tonight live because that's the only place he hasn't found me. But he has created such accounts called the Muff Remover, No More Muffin, Hand of Karma 2277. I wonder where he got the numbers from.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then he started making fake Discord accounts to try to rejoin my Discord server. For some reason, I don't get it why he's so insistent on joining my Discord server, because we talk about all sorts of video games, if any. Really not a whole lot of Pokemon stuff. And then we've got Thunderfan 2277, Thunderfans 2277, and then this is where it gets sick and wrong. Now it's Fat Chad 2277. Let's see. Not as Fat Chad. Crying Chad 2277. Let's see. Obese Chad 2277. Tubby Chad 2277. I keep getting all of these accounts. I keep asking for the name changes, and Niantic's really good about getting that done. But I'm also saying, hey, this guy is spoofing to these gyms, and Niantic won't do anything. I sent Joe a message showing the crappy generic response that this company has given me in regards to what they are not doing. And quite frankly, I'm at the end of my ropes, because no matter what I do, oh yes, don't forget Fat Rat 2277. Thank you, Bastilla. But Niantic doesn't do anything, and I'm at wit's end. I'm frustrated, and I'd give 10 cents to talk to somebody at Niantic about this.
Well, it's amazing that people can do that and get it kicked out of court, and that's a much longer conversation. But this game is supposed to be about building community, and they've talked about they hate spoofers, and they've done so much to the game in the past that hurt us as regular players just to stop the cheaters. And here you are, I'm presuming, submitting every time he comes after you, every time he does the name, and they have the methods to see IP addresses. He can spoof accounts, but he doesn't. I imagine this person doesn't have 20 or 30 phones, so they're doing it on software somewhere, right? So you can tell the IP address is going to be the same. It's just it boggles my mind. What's your resolution? I mean, at this point, honestly, I'd be like, you know what? I don't need this crap. I'm out of the game, and I'm going to control my community like you do with Discord, and be like, I'm done with it. What?
Mhm.
Is it still going on?
Yeah, it's still going on right now. Let me check the gym behind the house. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Bastilla down pat in chat here says the game also collects device IDs. They have the ability to do a hardware ban, which means Niantic just isn't.
Yeah.
Like this is crazy levels.
At this point, I think this guy is buying accounts because it seems like every account is level 24 to level 25. Every account.
Honestly, you should be a little honored that they're putting out this much energy and time
For one
just
guy.
harass you. You know, it's not a good thing, but at some point you're like, damn,
Well, and
dude.
clearly something to this degree, he's got to have some kind of mental illness. Like, I don't see a rational person doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he.
Yeah. I mean, I've been playing at such weird times just to throw them off because I like I told you at the beginning of this conversation, I used to play 10 o'clock at night, and have all my Pokemon in 20 gyms before midnight. I'm clearing these people out. I'm giving them their 50 coins. Some people weren't happy about it. So now I've mixed up my time. Sometimes I'm going out at 1 in the morning. Sometimes I'm going out at 3 in the morning. Sometimes I'm going out at 5 in the morning. And this person is getting up when I don't know how he's doing it, but he's getting up and still kicking me out within like 4 minutes.
Well, no,
you're
the bot can
assuming
run
that,
on its own.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're assuming that he's manually doing this. I don't think he is, based on the fact that he's finding these places within 4 minutes or within minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be paying for a bot service to do this to specific.
Mm-hmm.
And the question I have is, how is this bot service? Well, there are still maps out there. Niantic tried to shut them down. And so my only thought is some of these maps provide well, I guess he could be doing it manually, and he's paid for a mapping service, and he checks the gyms on the mapping service to see where you are.
Yeah, he's logged the GPS coordinates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
man, this is just so many levels of wrong.
It's taken like this really escalated after I took this person to court, and what's the point? I'm just going to come back. I'm going to take the gyms. Yeah, you're going to kick me out. Big deal. That's how the game works. I get it. I understand it. The new name, by the way, is Sandstorm 2277.
Yeah, I honestly, man, I don't think the game's worth it. I would distance yourself from it and that person as much as you can.
Well, and I wonder if you could do a name change in the game. I know that that's not what you want to do, but then at least you would be hidden from him.
I thought about name change. I thought about team change, but
right.
It'll only be a matter of time. But I'd even have to change my avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, you'd have to go and
you'd have to go into witness protection program.
Yeah. Oh my God!
You don't know me,
Pikachu. Oh no! Is this a bit? Did you do all this just to set me up for a real life Holiday Pikachu? You filthy, dirty hippie, Eevee.
You need a flower crown.
Oh my God! But no.
So if any of your viewers know talk to face to face, I would truly appreciate it, because these bots are. This Emma or Emmanuel that I talk to every day, I even tell them, talk to you tomorrow.
Oh man! If
anybody knows anybody, just all I need is a name or an email address, something, anything.
Have you tried posting it on the Sylph Road?
No, I haven't.
Because I'm guessing that if you posted it with all of this in there, like that, it would. I'd have to check the Sylph Road's actual rules, because each subreddit has their own rules. But assuming that it's allowed by their rules to post that, and you could even actually contact the moderators of the subreddit before you post and just let them know, hey, this is what I want to post. I want to make sure that it's okay with you guys that I post this out there.
So you're looking for help. You're looking for a peaceful game.
Just be like, I'm looking for the community's help, because I've tried legal. I've tried reaching out to Niantic. I've tried so much, and and especially Niantic, I'm just getting canned advice or canned answers from them.
Yeah, canned responses. That's all I get.
And so the Sylph Road, talk to the moderators there and just say, hey, this is what I want to do. Is that okay with you? And assuming that they do, and I've never actually interacted with any of the mods there, but they seem pretty understanding when it comes to stuff like that. There's a lot of other subreddits where they would just cut everything out, but the Sylph Road seems pretty good about allowing controversy like that to be posted, and just lay it all out. Like you've said right here, you have all of this documentation, and you've tried all these different avenues. Posting it on the Sylph Road is like setting up a flare, because Niantic does have community people. I can't remember what their titles are, but they have employees that are on the Sylph Road daily. So
it would be helpful. I mean, as I sat in that courtroom and I heard his King of 4042, hence to what Bastilla posted earlier, and the judge came down and dismissed the case. It was like, well, now where do I go? What do I do? So,
no. Yeah, we'll help you out as much as we can. Definitely. So far, that's a good idea, Joe. Is getting some people involved there.
I'm just imagining that this judge is some old fuddy-duddy who's like, I don't understand the internet. I don't know what you're talking about.
I had to explain to her what doxing was. She had no clue.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately it's where you pay for a lawyer, and that sucks. So we are running out of some time here. Joe, kind of as you give a summary, I need something from the chat room as you're going to give a summary of the headlines there. But from the chat room here tonight, we're going to play a little game after Joe does the headlines here. So I need some descriptions of what you think a Pokemon Go podcast logo should look like. It can be from you first timers who've just heard the craziness we've done tonight. It can definitely be from people like Devo, who's been here for a while. Just start throwing in the chat. Kurt, you too. Start throwing in the chat some ideas, some words, some things that describes Pokemon Go podcast to you and your experience so far. All right, Joe, give them a TLDR on those headlines.
All right. So Niantic has announced several events or more details about other events. Like Charles said, this is just going to be quick and dirty. You'll need to go out and actually read them or look at in your game and read the details. But we've got the Winter Holiday Part 2 that is taking place until the 31st. So for the next couple of days. So go ahead and take a look at the details there. We've got the main focus there is Cubchoo with the garland or whatever on his head shiny, and also the Eevee with the hat can be shiny as well. Then we've got a New Year's resolution or a New Year's celebration that Niantic has announced that will take place from the December 31st until January 4th, and it will feature Hoot Hoot with a yellow like New Year's hat, and you can evolve that into Noctowl, and you can also get Charles's favorite, a brand new Pikachu with a hat. It's not a recycled hat; it's a brand new hat, Charles.
Brand new, buddy, brand new.
So it's a New Year's hat with a blue bow and some stars on it. Lovely, lovely top hat there for you to collect.
Kurt, Eevee with the hat was Charles's high school wrestling name.
And then they've announced for January 7th will be we already knew the date for the community day, but it's going to be Chespin. And Chespin will be able to learn, what move is it? I'm guessing it's
Frenzy Plant.
Is it Frenzy Plant? Okay.
Yep.
That makes a whole lot of sense since that's the go-to move for the grass starters. But yeah, so that's the quick and dirty of the different events that are coming within the next 10 days ish. So
yeah. All right, this last part is polishing up here. So Joe, I'm gonna throw some stuff. Let me get this last little polish done. I'm gonna throw some stuff in the Discord. But while this is finishing, we'll go ahead and do our overview. So I've been wanting to do this wrap from Spotify because it's talking about our specific podcast.
Okay.
Which I've always loved each year. I keep forgetting that it's coming out each year.
And you've got something for me to look at on my phone in Discord to pull
Not
up
yet.
on the stream?
Not yet.
Okay.
This thing pushed things too far down. Hold on.
Oh, real quick, guys, if you don't mind, I got to shout out my baker friend Mariah here. She makes the best cupcakes for our rating events. 10 out of 10. If you're ever in my area, let me know. I can hook you up with some very nice adult beverage infused cupcakes.
Nice.
It makes rating so much better.
I bet it does. All right, so our 2022 Wrapped is ready. We created 2,682 minutes of new content. That's more than 95% of other creators in our category. And yet somehow we're 5th place, Terry. So it's spinning up right now. And I'm just going to kind of read through it because it does all the graphic-y stuff. And Joe, then we'll do the Let's Play Imagine game.
I don't know what that is, but all right.
Forever. I know you don't. Just imagine. All right, Pokemon GO Podcast, jump in. We're jumping in right now. And in 2022, you did your thing. People loved it. Slowly but surely here.
That's right, they did.
A lot of graphics and wasted time, man. Just get to the point. Okay, we created 2,682 minutes of content. Well, this is a lot of minutes of content. You can't hear us, but we're clapping right now. That's what it says. Can you guess your number one? All right, Joe. Thunder Muffin, you can play along. Guess our number one episode. Episode 299, Go Fest, not something else because it cut it off. Episode 302, Open My Gifts, or episode 300, Shut Up, Dennis.
Give me Shut Up, Dennis.
Yeah, Shut Up, Dennis.
Yeah. Shut up, Dennis.
No, it was not.
No,
it was episode 299.
Wow.
Apparently. It got 504% more streams than our average episode.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's a lot of extra streams.
I guess because
it must be all those girls you know on Instagram.
Yeah.
Came over to listen.
Look, you're gonna get trouble. You stop it. Your podcast loves to travel. We're gonna talk about the world and the listeners that are in it. Let's see here. It's just so 39 countries. Our top 5, of course, is United States, as you'd imagine. Number 2 is United Kingdom. Now I'm going to give you 3 more, and you put them in order. This is countries 3, 4, and 5. Canada, Australia, Norway. What's the order?
Norway, Australia, Canada.
So you think Norway's number 3?
Well, okay.
No. He's saying that. That's what you think,
guessing.
Joe.
Oh, gotcha.
Norway, Canada, Australia. Okay, what do you think, Thunder Muffin?
Give me Australia, Norway, then Canada.
It is actually the way I read it. Canada is number 3. Australia's number. Norway. Who's in Norway? Because I love you so much. But who are you? Because I didn't know you're our number 5 country that we're listening to in, which is awesome.
Well, Terry's there then. Number 5.
Norway. That's Norway. All right. Between July 3rd and July 9th, you had 78% more listeners compared to your average week. That wasn't Go Fest week, so I don't know what that was. What percentage of your listeners follow your podcast? 5%, 10%, 15%?
15.
10.
And that's correct.
Which
that
one?
is correct.
You had 2
15.
answers. Okay.
15%. You're the top 10% of most followed podcasts.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at us.
All right. So what are our listeners like exactly? Well, Thunder Muffin, that's pretty much it. Calculating our listeners' profiles. All right, let's see this.
Now we
Listeners
can stalk
podcast.
you. We know all your profiles.
The Enthusiast 1122. What? No, The Enthusiast. Your listeners are super fans. When their favorite podcast releases a new episode, they're among the first to know, going above and beyond to show their support. Barry Falk is The Enthusiast. That's it
Barry.
right there. All right, we're at 6 out of 10. This is taking longer than I thought it would take. We created 36 Q&As. Listeners joined 110 times. We had 110 answers, and we only started that about halfway through the year. So I expect more for 2023, people. More speak pipes and more answering the questions. Listeners scored our podcast a 4.3 out of 5, I hope. Not out of 10.
It's out of 6.66 repeating.
So we are up 56% followers, 15% hours, 14% streams, and 5% listeners on Spotify. So that's some good gains this year. I appreciate all of you. We have something in common with our fans, apparently. You and your fans have something special here. Come on, 8 out of 10. Why does it have to be all so graphic-y? Just give me the words. You're a top 10 podcast for 643 fans. All right, top 10 is good enough, Terry, I guess. It's fine. You're a top 5 podcast for 367 fans. But we're the number 1 podcast for 77 fans, and those are the glorious 77 that I love.
And one of those 77 is Devo's site, who just subscribed on Twitch.
Good. Oh, thank you, Devake. All right, thank you for sharing. All right, so that's enough of that wrapped. But that was so cool. I love seeing that. I didn't know that we had 50% followers and all that growth and everything else this year. It was awesome. If you'd like to support us like Barry, patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast. All right, Joe. So you and Thunder Murphy are going to see this first, but we're playing Let's Imagine. So I was hoping to get some people in the chat to give me some words. So,
Okay.
Joe, I'm going to get you and Thunder Muffin. You need to give me some descriptions of what you think the logo for Pokemon Go Podcast should be.
I think it should be just you in your Snorlax outfit. That should be our new logo.
But he's got to be cartoony.
Oh yeah, we can.
What kind of cartoony?
We can have a swan draw you as a caricature in the Snorlax outfit.
Yeah, kind of like Ralphie in the bunny costume, only Charles in the Snorlax costume.
Or you could be still in the Snorlax outfit, but diving in the pool like the Nirvana baby.
Should have. And Kurt said it should have a direction.
Like we're going somewhere.
What else? Okay. So I've got Charles and Snorlax onesie. That's Onzie. Let's do onesie. I said chibi because that's kind of like cartoony. Chibi cartoon diving in the pool like a Nirvana baby with a direction like a map. Because as of today, I went over and joined the Mid Journey bot which is an AI art bot. And Joe,
did you just see Kurt's message?
Yeah. So while it is trying to come up with your guys' logo, here's the first one I put in. You can share it on the screen. So
okay.
Did
you put it in?
I put it in our Discord chat right here. So this one, I said, give me a Pokemon Go podcast logo with 2 mics, but I think I put MIC and not microphones, in the 90s style of art, cartoon, 90s style animation. And there you go. That's what it kicked out for the first one. Not bad. It is not horrible. And of course, it won't put Pokemon Go Podcast. It just shows you where the words would go. And we have to do that. I kind of like the bottom right one with the 2 flying winged people. We could do something with that. So then I was like, ooh. Okay, what else can I do? And I said, give me 2 microphones, 2 old-fashioned microphones in a photorealistic style. Again, saying Pokemon Go Podcast logo. And I came up with this one.
Okay, all right.
So it's popping up right now. It should. There you go. Came up with that one. So look at that. That's pretty nifty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And threw in a little gotcha there, like Pokemon Go Plus almost right there between the microphones. There's different styles of microphone. So I think it's going to be a good base for us to send out to some artists to try out. Then I got a more rendered version on that one. Then I tried again. I give me 2 microphones, Pokemon Go Podcast, photorealistic on this one. And there's some cool ones on this next one, Joe. Check out this next one. So I don't know about that bottom right. That's just weird. That was just weird. But look at the bottom left. I mean, if you really zoom in on that, the detail on the microphones is really
That does
cool.
Look pretty good.
May have to change that typesetting though.
Oh yeah. I'm not using their font. That's part of the thing. But look at that. Look at that. We could get Tony to kind of play with that some. Then I did it again with a slightly different wording, but again using the microphones. And I like the bottom ones. I actually like all three of these more or less on this one too. Then I got carried away.
Then you got carried away.
Oh, I got carried away. Now I'm gonna go check the one you guys just made. I will save that image. It didn't quite work the way we thought, but I don't know how much a paid membership would be because I'm doing the free samples right now. But I am having so much fun with this right now.
With the AI art.
Because these are, while they're not going to get us exactly what we want, I think it's going to give us a really good idea.
All
is
right.
what I think. Get us in the direction. All right. So let me come back to you guys.
Wait,
are
you giving me the one that with the prompt that we did?
No. I'll be last.
Okay.
So then I was like, all right, let's do because I was talking when Thunder Muff was on here. So all right, let's rip off some albums. So this one is Rock God of Podcasting, Pokemon Go Pirates Podcast logo with 2 microphones.
Okay.
Is the prompt on this one. Apparently the prompt is the name of the art.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
There's you know what? It ain't bad. But it also is one person. So there's no Joe in that. But you know,
Charles talks it up for the 2 of us.
you know, you're not wrong. So that one got a little sideways. Then I'm like, oh, Rock God of Podcasting, Buzzwole as Captain Morgan with a microphone doing a podcast. And that one did not come out at all, as you're about to see here. It just didn't come out. Apparently the AI does not know who Buzzwole is at all. This really cool art, but not for this show.
Someone call He-Man in?
Yes, it is kind of He-Man. That one I really like, but it's like it's not Buzzwole. Yeah, the bottom left one, that's fun. So is what I do with this one. I did some more with some microphones with 2 people. Joe, I think you're gonna enjoy this one. Then I did one that was supposed to be modern, kind of metal looking. Pirates. I just said Pokemon Go Pirates. So that's the one. I like the one with the 2 of us. Now we'd have to change your face. You can't be all scary.
We gotta change your face.
But you know, these are some cool ideas. These are some fun ideas that we could play with. Then the one at the bottom is just Pokemon Go Pirates. Didn't really come out the way I wanted to. Then, as I was having you guys try to give me some prompts while Joe was doing the headlines, I went ahead and typed in. And all these will be in our show notes. You know, I'm gonna post them all up with the show notes. So if you're listening to the podcast, you will absolutely get to partake in this as well. They'll go up on Patreon individually, so you guys can play with them. But then I put in Filthy Casual, creating a podcast about Pokemon Go with 2 people and 2 microphones.
Okay.
And that's all. Oh, red, yellow, and blue have to be included, is what I said. So I just added that one, and there you go. Joe, I'll even be the girl if you want. You can be the dude with the mask. It's fine. Filthy Casual right there, right? I mean, if we had a third person, that bottom left would be perfect. You know, it kept putting a girl in there, but you know, it's good. I mean, we can refine that, right? But look at that. It's good. We can even upload our own photos into this thing and say, use this link, which is the link to our photo, and do it in this style, blah, 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 blah. Who knows what it'll come out with. So for the piece de resistance, here is Charles McFall. I went and put my name in. Charles McFall wearing his Snorlax onesie, chibi style, diving into a pool with a direction like a map. And it is everything you can hope for. Right there. So I can actually upload my photo and say, use this link in a Snorlax onesie, You know, I mean, it is. Oh my god!
I'll never be able to get this image out of my head.
Right. So I had an idea just now. I had an idea, Joe.
Oh, podcast
As part of-
listeners, you really need to look at these.
Right.
You really,
As
really
a
do.
new, you know, a push to invite people to get people to come in and listen live next year. Here's what I'd like to do. The show will pay for the membership. We'll find out how much it is, Joe. We'll pay for the membership because once you pay for it, you can get unlimited prompts. Free is 25 prompts. And I've already used, I don't know how many of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or so. So I've already used about half of my prompts already for free. Now here it generates 4 every time. So you just put in your prompt, it generates 4. You can actually get an upscaled version. You can tell it, I'll pick out this one and blow it up for me. You can revise it. You can do all kind of cool stuff with it. So it is funny, but I want to do album art this way. Joe, I want to take some of the titles that win. We can play with it tonight. Let's end this show. So we'll take the title that wins. I will punch it in to this AI and we will generate some show art for tonight with the title. And that I want everybody to come in and that way we can share the screen at the end of the show, right when we're live, and you can watch this happen and be a part of not just creating the title, but creating the show art. And just hopefully having a blast, like I feel like we all have just had. That you got. Now I just picked Chibi because you were saying animation, but we could do 90s style animation. I should do 90s X-Men Snorlax and see what comes up. And by far, it is not the best AI that I've seen out there, like on TikTok and stuff. But I'm telling you, some of these people come up with some crazy good prompts that, I mean, they look really good. Like this dude just says Rhino flashing dollar bills cartoon, and it is a really good thing to use if you're trying to do something with rhinos and dollar bills. Here's some cats. Lynx fights clones from Star Wars Cyberpunk, and it's really cool looking. I just had too much fun with that. So okay, so let's wrap this up. We're gonna play with the title.
Hold on, did you see Diva Side's comment?
It does look like Bobby.
It's Bobby Hill in a Snorlax onesie jumping in a pool.
And I'm gonna have to find a picture of Buzzwole so I can say this guy as a pirate, Captain Morgan. Because I want my Pokemon Go Pirates logo. For gosh sake. All right, I lost our notes. Yeah, I don't care about Tisman. We'll talk about him next week. All right. You can email us, show@PokemonGoPodcast.com. Speak Come on. Please give me your voice in the new year. PokemonGoPodcast.com. That was my Tiny Tim. Please, sir, can I have some more?
That wasn't Tiny Tim.
No, that wasn't. That was Oliver. So whatever.
God bless them, everyone.
Give me some Speak Pipe. I need the Speak Pipe. I'm itching, baby. PokemonGoPodcast.com. The tab's right there. Come on. Do it right. Click it up. Twitter is at Pokemon Go Pod. YouTube is Pokemon Go Podcast, where Joe gets the Twitch version put up right after the show each week. TikTok's at Pokemon Go Podcast, which I have no problems putting some of this art out tonight on TikTok and doing that. That'll be fun too. And Joe, where can they find? Oh, you know what? Well, I don't know. Thunder Muffin, do you want to tell people where they can find you on the web? Because that hadn't worked out so far for you.
Hey, they've got my public information. What can be worse?
All right. Well, where can they find you and your community, sir?
Okay, they can find me over on Twitch at ThunderMuffin2277. You can also reach out to me at let's see, what do I want to give you to reach out to me on? Let me find that real quick for you. You can find me over on Twitter at Muffins at Muffins Thunder. That's multiple of muffins with the letter Z, not the letter S.
We've got a last minute 4-second Speak Pipe to throw in.
From
oh boy.
Well, it didn't download. Why didn't it download? Oh, I bet you it did. It just does it super fast. Yep, it did. All right. While I get this loaded, Joe, tell them about our Twitch channel where they can find us each week.
You can find us each week at twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern. And since the holiday season's over, I don't foresee any breaks in the near future like we have.
Not for a while.
We've been breaking too much lately.
Yeah, and here's that Speak Pipe.
A gratuitous speak pipe message just for Charles.
Yes, that's all I needed right there, just for me. You guys shut your ears. So yeah, Joe, where can they find you on the web?
You can find me on Twitter at Joseph_Ard, where this past week I actually asked the community what games they have bought most often, like multiple copies of, and I got a couple of good answers about that. So good stuff. What about you?
You can find me
Other than jumping in the pool with your.
See, that was so great. Y'all threw in a bunch of different prompts, and we got some fun results out of it. It is fun. I can't imagine what would happen if I throw in my picture and just permanently copy the link so I can always reference it. What it would have actually done with that. But you can find me on Twitter as @RockGodOfPod. You can find me on Instagram doing the reels at That's Easy Advice to Give. And on TikTok, it's a much longer version of the story at That's Easy Advice to Give. And I've been having a lot of fun doing that and just sharing my thoughts and motivations and things I want to do in this world. So go and like and subscribe and follow me there. Tune in the new year, new you to hear Joe say.
Snorlax Bobby Hill can only be caught by a propane-infused Pokeball.
Oh, propane and Pokemon accessories.
Propane-infused Pokeball.